A codependent relationship is when one person is sacrificing more for the relationship than the other person. And in romantic relationships, it's when one of the partners requires a lot more psychological support than the other partner. And the person overgives, overdoes, is always working too hard. Codependency is unhealthy for both partners, not just the one who's overgiving, but the one who's more needy, because it's unbalanced. You're either giving more than you're getting, or you're becoming too dependent on your getting your needs met from your partner. So today I am going to discuss 5 signs your relationship could be codependent. First is you overfunction. When your partner pulls back and gives you less attention, which often happens, you work harder to keep the relationship going. Most of us are overfunctioners. We are people who fill in the void. We try to make things happen. We don't like it when things are stagnant. And so we are always working, working, working. And when I say that in a partnership, you should lean back, what I mean by that, and a lot of people get confused by this, but what I mean by that is to lean back and let your partner come forward. We often overdo and overfunction so much that we actually make it really easy for our partner to do nothing. They don't really know where they fit into our lives. So in a healthy relationship, if we lean back and ask for what we want and stop overdoing, the other person will come forth. In a codependent relationship, it's a constant overfunction, overfunction. The other person does less, you do more. The second sign that you're in a codependent relationship is you want to fix your partner. How many fixers do we have here? I was a really big fixer. So when your partner shows signs that they're in psychological distress, you feel that you need to fix them. Fixing gives you that feeling that you're needed, but it's really unhealthy. People don't need to be fixed. They need to fix themselves. And I'll talk at the end a little bit about the difference between being supportive in a relationship and being in a codependent relationship. Sometimes people don't realize the difference. Number 3, you lose yourself in the relationship. I don't know about you, but many, many, many of us give up our needs for our partners, and we begin to feel very depleted. We're losing ourselves. We don't even know who we are anymore. Often in a codependent relationship, you start to do whatever you can to please the other. So the losing yourself happens because of people pleasing, of trying to make them happy at your own expense. And again, not healthy. Number 4, your entire life revolves around pleasing your partner. You give up time with friends and family, and you become obsessed with filling every moment with your partner. Now, if you've ever been on the other end of a relationship, let's say you're friends with somebody who does this, you've lost your friend, and it doesn't feel good. I've been on the other side of that. And, it's like calling somebody back. Hey, what happened to you? You're lost. I remember when I was preparing my TED Talk, because it was about some of these things and how I had lost myself in my relationships. And I was getting my hair cut, and my beautician started to cry. And she told me that she had been exactly like that. She had given up her needs and become a totally different person in the relationship, in her first marriage. Her friends had said, like, what happened to you? You're dressing differently, because she dressed to please her partner. She gave up her friends. She didn't spend time with family. And she finally got out of that relationship, and she is now in a beautiful, healthy partnership. But she could relate to that because that was who she was before she got healthier, before she did the inner work. And the 5th step, the 5th sign, is that you give up your power. Your need for reassurance that your partner wants you has you give up your power in the relationship. You worry that if you don't do enough, your partner's going to leave you. and you give your partner full power to decide if you should stay or go. You're often feeling like, oh, if I don't do enough, they're going to push me away. The other person has full reign about whether you stay or go, and you're not focused on what's good for you. So much of what I do with clients is to have them focus back on themselves. Is this making me happy? Is this filling my cup? Is this making me feel fulfilled in this relationship? Or do I feel depleted? Do I feel like I lost myself? Do I feel like I'm over functioning? So if any of the above 5 warning signs have been present or are present in a relationship, chances are that you have been or you still are in a codependent relationship. And as I've said many times in this video, codependency is not healthy, it makes you crazy, and it will never, ever feel like an equitable relationship where both partners' needs are met. So let's talk about the difference between a healthy, supportive relationship and a relationship where you feel like you need to fix or that that person can't exist without you. In a healthy relationship, you support your partner when they're having a hard time. You support them because they are also taking care of themselves and they are also there for you. That's the difference. In a codependent relationship, you feel that without you, that person will not be able to handle it. They won't be able to make do on their own. So that's where it's like, you can't live without me and I can't live without you. And if you know that whole Jerry Maguire, you complete me, that's codependency. We don't complete each other. We are complete and we come together and help each other become even better together. So if you have been in a codependent relationship or you're currently in a codependent relationship, I encourage you to get support. Either hire a therapist. People are doing teletherapy now, so you don't even have to go into a therapist's office if that's something that embarrasses or shames you in any way, which I hope it doesn't. Or you can go to a dating or relationship coach who specializes in helping people with codependency. That is one of my specialties. And if you want to set up an appointment, go to lastfirstdate.com/breakthrough and set up an appointment with me. We can talk about whether I can be a good fit for you. And if not, I'd be happy to recommend someone else. But whatever it is, I want you to know that you deserve a healthy, happy, mutually beneficial relationship.